Hi there. This is Johnny and Jimmy, and we are the Two Old Farts Traveling. Wherever we go, there's sure to be an adventure, so we'd love to have you join us as we travel and tell about the goods, the bads, and the uglies of traveling as Two Old Farts. Yellowstone National Park was the very first national park in the United States, designated as such by President Grant in 1872. There are 4 ways to enter Yellowstone National Park: north, east, south, and west. We came in from the west, primarily because land is cheaper out there. No, the hotels range from $208 to $400 a night in the area, and the cheapest thing that we could find was at a KOA campground for $105 a night. However, they don't have potties inside the cabins, so we had to make different arrangements since the bathhouse is down the road, and there's no fences around the place to keep out the buffalo and the bears and the wolves and stuff that wander at night when somebody might need to go to the potty. The speed limit inside the park is 45 miles an hour, unless you happen to run across a buffalo or bison. Then it's 0 miles an hour. There are hot springs, waterfalls, geysers at every turn of the path, so be prepared for stopping and looking. Native Americans, or Indians as I've heard they prefer to be called, occupied the area that is now Yellowstone for 11,000 years before white men came. The black sand that you find in many places is volcanic rock that has been worn down into that black sand. A must-see in the place is the Yellowstone Inn. Yeah, you probably can't afford to stay there because it's $400 a night, but it is still an absolutely unbelievable place. Just be careful and watch out for the aggressive ravens that live in the parking lot. Summertime, when the ground is not frozen, is the only time that they can repair roads in the park, so everyone else has to wait for them. Doesn't matter. Mammoth Hot Springs at the north end of the park is a resort area, and it's only $350 a night. Have a resident elk that stays on the location. But it's one of the few places in the park, I think there's only 2, that you can get a cell signal. So you might want to consider at least driving through there. There have been about 3 major megabuck-sized super eruptions from the super volcano in Yellowstone that have happened about 3 times in history. One at 2 8,100,000 years ago, one at 1,300,000 years ago, and the last one was about 630,000 years ago. And these, of course, are in addition to all the small eruptions and the millions of earthquakes that have happened there over the eons. You see that layer of rock that looks like columns of stone? That's evidence of a super eruption. The bottom layer occurred at 2.1 million years ago, and that top layer of columns occurred at 630,000 years ago. But since we're overdue for another super eruption by about 60,000 years, I wonder what the next layer is going to look like.
Hold it.
You got it going?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in trouble with this.
They said stay 100 yards away from the animals. Yeah, They also said stay on the boardwalk. These are the headwaters of the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. And watch out for the osprey nest. That's a fascinating sight.
See the nest? Is that an eagle?
The ospreys.
Oh, ospreys. So here's the. And if you listen closely, you can hear them. You can hear the babies too. Begging Mama, please come see me.
She wants to make sure that nobody can get to her babies from there.
You can take the other one out. What's that?
And here's the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone from the other end of the canyon. so many fabulous things to see in Yellowstone. Everyone needs to visit the place at least once in their lifetimes. But make sure that you pay attention to the laws of God and the laws of the park rangers, because they protect the beautiful vistas, the fabulous animals, and all of the things that you're going to see there. Have fun! Ooh, that was fun. Thank you for watching. We'd love to hear from you, so if you would, please leave your comments below and join us again for another adventure with the two old farts as we go traveling. Thank you. Bye-bye.